They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the Raptors starting five. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the one. Hero, no good. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Got it.
Amazing effort by Fred Van Vliet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
And it's Miami's ball. Outside Butler. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And Toronto has possession.
Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
Martin against Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammates. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
Here's Lowry, following the bucket by the Raptors. Martin outside. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Here's Anunoby. Adebayo with the rejection. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Butler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. And he makes the first. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country. What a fearless competitor Van Vliet is. Figures out ways to score inside while being covered.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Kicks it out to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Back to Van Vliet. 1:49 left in the first quarter here. No luck on that one.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Toronto trailing. And he lobs it up, and then Siakam with the jam.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
Hero against Trent. Hero outside. Shoots over Barnes. Hero with the bucket.
Not lacking confidence. Love seeing Tyler go up strong with this one.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Oh, wow! And he jams it home with authority.
Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow.
Now here's Lowry. Adebayo sets a screen. And Anunoby pulls it down.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Adebayo in the post. He's covered by Siakam.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that length.
Hero, no good. The Raptors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Anunoby finds Siakam. Trent on the wing. Van Vliet outside. Launches it. Fires in the triple. Van Vliet's got 7.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
And at the end of 1, both teams.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin, and it's Butler in at the 3. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Adebayo against Siakam. It's Martin on the wing. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Van Vliet up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Barnes against Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Rebound by the Heat. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020.
Throw it down, young
Clear
fella.
that deck!
Deck cleared.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
Here's Van Vliet. Adebayo with the rejection. Here's Hero. And Adebayo slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Van Vliet's got 9.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Lowry against Van Vliet. And it's Lowry penetrating. Excellent D there from Siakam.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
First personal foul. First team.
That's good from Trent.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr., an all-around score.
The Raptors with a lead. With the step back. Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Back to Barnes. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Assist from
He has 6.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. Will it go? And the layup is good. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college. He has good hands and length to convert. Siakam's a great pick-and-roll partner.
Butler, a screen on Trent. On the attack, Hero. That one is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Siakam, right side. Barnes with a screen on Lowry. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Siakam's got 8.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
Adebayo, a screen on Anunoby. Butler passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. For 3, Lowry. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul.
Butler against Anunoby. Butler passes to Adebayo.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Outside Butler. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet left side. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Hook.
With the score, your Miami Heat 25. The Raptors 32. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Chris.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Though he's still polishing the skill set, Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Hero for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hero's got 5 now.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hero against Trent. Hero, the pass to Martin. Back to Hero. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And there are the Heat with another bucket. Here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game. Stolen by Lowry. On the break. Here's Butler. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
Now at the line.
Butler hits them both. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Lowry against Van Vliet. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And the Heat shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Butler passes to Lowry. Back to Butler. It's stolen by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. That's good from Siakam on the assist by Barnes. 10 points for him.
Having a big who can run the floor is obviously a value. What I like about Siakam, he can finish in so many ways.
Now here's Martin. Back to Butler. 5 on the clock. Here's Hero. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Van Vliet. There's the drive. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Adebayo. Lowry outside. Martin against Barnes. And here's Lowry from the arc. Rebound by Van Vliet. And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor is critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, BA. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Martin finds Hero. Charity stripe shot, and Miami again with the bucket.
From that range, Tyler is money, well inside his comfort zone as a shooter.
Pass to Barnes. Anunoby for 3. He drops it from range. Anunoby's got 9.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside Butler. Takes it inside. Kicks it to Hero. Back to Butler. Three-pointer. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Van Vliet against Lowry, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Butler against Anunoby. Out to Lowry. Fires the 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look, when you play against Jimmy Butler, you know you're in for a battle. Excellent job extending the possession.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trent outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 8 assists in the game.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Hero. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Hero's got 11 in the second half.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the...
And please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Miami trailing. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Martin. Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
Toronto ball.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Toronto has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Van Vliet. Here he goes. And Hero grabs the board.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Back to Adebayo. It's stolen by Trent. Here's the break. Here's Barnes. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
The Raptors with a lead. Here's Trent, and he drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr., working his way to the look he wants.
Van Vliet against Lowry. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And finished off by Adebayo.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. He takes it in. Trent right side. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
Here's Butler. Martin outside. Hero left side. It's stolen by Trent. Outside Barnes. Fires from deep. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Now here's Lowry. Goes back up. Martin outside. Trent against Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Lowry. Butler on the wing. From deep. That one no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And here's Van Vliet. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barnes. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Butler with a steal. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Hero outside. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Trent for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Raptors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Fred Van Vliet.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Here's Barnes. The Heat making their last shot. Barnes with a screen on Lowry. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot.
This is why Hero is a volume three-point shooter. He's so effective from deep.
Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. So it's Toronto picking up the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5. Now, here's Siakam. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Garland against Siakam. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Outside Garland. Shoots over Van Vliet. Garland with the bucket.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better. Oh, stop showing off, Evan Mobley. Go get it.
Stolen by Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. It's stolen by Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
How about Jared Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
And Allen drops them both. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes, bounce pass. Trent with the wide open look. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Mitchell finds Allen. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Pass to Anunoby. Lots of room. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Garland, and that misses everything.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Van Vliet attacking. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mitchell wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Garland. LeVert in the corner. 1:27 left to play here in the first. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Raptors trail by 4. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oh, Anunoby in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Garland. Howard down with both hands.
That's just tremendous hustle by Trent Jr. Getting out in front of the defense, making himself available in transition.
Garland left side. Kicks it out to Allen. The pass to LeVert. Mitchell in the corner. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist.
Now, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
Van Vliet against Garland. Passes it to Trent. Latrey doesn't get it to drop for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 3.
Your Cavaliers
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. The drive by Barnes. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Van Vliet looking around. Barnes outside. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. The wide open look here for Garland. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet attacking. Barnes against Mobley. Shoots from the baseline, and he nails the jumper. Barnes has got 6 points.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Here's Garland. Here's Allen. To the wing on the left. Mobley wide open. Good on the triple. Mobley's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oh, the lob to Trent.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Barnes finds Van Vliet. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready, jumper in.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And he drives in. Pass to Trent. Poke loose.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. No good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Van Vliet outside. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Trent. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots. And for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
For 3, Mitchell. And they get it back. Allen passes to LeVert. Kicks it to Garland. Second shot opportunity. Back to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers on top, leading by 5. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
16.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Kevin Love. He's out there with Robin Lopez, and it's Rubio in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 3-point game, and that one's good, Barnes. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional foul, replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Anunoby with the screen for Barnes for the lead, and it's finished off inside by Anunoby. Anunoby's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Osman. And another miss by Cleveland. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound Love.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. but the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it. Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent. Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam, makes that easy work.
Lopez, a screen on Van Vliet. And stolen by Siakam. They're running. Jumps up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Osman. Shot to stop the run. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage. And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Jared Allen. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. Loads it up there for Siakam. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's showing you that Siakam understands in pick and roll. If I can get myself to open space, I'll get an open shot.
The drive by Mitchell. LeVert in the corner. It's tipped and stolen by Siakam. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. There's the pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Now Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Anunoby against LeVert. And here is Anunoby. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Rubio. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, really good aggressiveness by Rubio. A key we talk about, getting to the free throw line.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. And the Raptors with the ball. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Van Vliet outside to the left side wing. Siakam inside. Mobley's there. Siakam's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 on the basket for Mitchell.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Toronto calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were bragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your Cleveland.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And the Raptors call time here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. 8 seconds left to play here in the third. Van Vliet outside. Stolen away. Nice job to run up the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. It's stolen by Allen. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley against Barnes. On the wing, Anunoby. Barnes sets a screen for Anunoby. Trent outside. Siakam trying to free himself up, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 13 points for Gary Trent Jr. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Anunoby against LeVert. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Lock at 6. They double team Van Vliet. Anunoby has the open look. The three-pointer no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland the pass to Allen. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Mitchell, takes it inside.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Here's Van Vliet. To the paint, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Garland with it. Guarded now by Barnes. There's LeVert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
LeVert finds Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen, that's good.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Van Vliet outside to the inside. Here's Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Passes to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Siakam, a screen on Garland. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Allen. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Anunoby against Garland. LeVert, that one goes. Count it. And it's now only a 1-point Raptor lead.
Well, this guy, Karis LeVert, is a big-time gamer. You love seeing the young man make big-time shots.
Van Vliet with it. Garland picks him up. And it's Barnes taking it down.
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. Inside. And Allen with the slam.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Van Vliet with it. Pass to Siakam. Anunoby in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. And the Raptors lead by 4.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
There's Garland. The coach's challenge has been issued. A close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer to
The previous play is under
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Love's check in for Cleveland. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going.
Thank you, David. The three from Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Siakam with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. They double-team Van Fleet. And a wide-open look for Siakam. That falls. Great assist by Van Fleet. And it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now, here's Garland. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting.
teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Here's Brown. Siakam with the defensive effort.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Brown with it. Pass to Horford. It's stolen by Barnes. Fast break. Here we go. Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Smart.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Tatum to halt the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Van Vliet misses. Tatum against Van Vliet. From downtown, Siakam pulls down the board. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Greg.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Here's Trent. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Brown. Pass to Smart. To the paint. And the jam by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Smart against Van Vliet. Siakam with it. And stolen by Williams. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Horford. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Barnes, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Barnes. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Williams. And then Siakam with the jam.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. And once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Brown inside. Guarded by Trent. Tatum against Anunoby. Here's Smart. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man. And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Boston trailing. To the wing on the left. Horford finds Williams. The kick to Tatum. Here's Smart. Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown passes to Williams. The kick to Tatum. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Toronto ball.
Van Vliet outside. Inside. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Van Vliet. Trent's got 10 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Stolen by Anunoby. Here comes Toronto on the push. And he lobs it up to the rim. Siakam, the pass to Trent. It's stolen by Smart. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors out in front, up 7.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Toronto? Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Back to Tatum. Double clutches. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. Banked it in off the glass. Van Vliet's got his first basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Up top, Brown. Guarded by Trent. Smart passes to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Van Vliet. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Outside, Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Hits the 3-pointer. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Smart against Van Vliet. Siakam with a screen on Smart. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And he dunks it down.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside, Brown. Horford, a screen on Trent. Here's Brown. The shot off that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And there's Siakam. That one's good on the assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Screen by Horford. Brown passes to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Brown passes to Horford. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Van Vliet against Horford. Now here's Trent, tightly guarded. It's stolen by Smart. There's Tatum with the three, and the Celtics another three.
No, this man Tatum can strike so quickly. He can just stop, pop, and pull up on a dime.
To the inside, Anunoby, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it from the corner. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's a shot he'd like, Mag. He's usually going to make those.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Horford with some nice D. On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown. Launches a three. He gets it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Toronto, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One guy who's been getting it done is Gary Trent.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
And Williams punches it home.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Van Vliet outside. Tatum pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Barnes with a screen on Tatum. Van Vliet outside. Trent outside. No good there. Nice D from Horford. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
A bucket here would put him ahead for the first time all game.
Trust me, they know the value of this possession.
Smart with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up for the lead. Brown up and in on the layup. Brown's got 9. Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
And the shot goes down. And it's a 4-point Boston lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Anunoby. Shot to end the cold streak. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw's good from Anunoby.
For the Raptors, OG Anunoby.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's Brown. He's got 9. Smart finds Horford. Now Williams. He's covered by Siakam. Another shot. And it's Williams with the bucket inside. Give him 8 points now.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Siakam with a screen on Smart. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Shoots over Brown. And the Raptors miss again.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 5 assists in the game.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Smart outside. Driving in.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And that one falls for Smart.
First team foul. At the line.
No good on the second free throw. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown with it. Siakam covering. Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Barnes with a screen on Smart. Van Vliet misses. Boston on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. Williams passes to Horford. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Trent. Down low. And stolen by Williams.
Raptors foul. Fred Van Vliet. First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line, Marcus.
And so Smart nails them both. Toronto trailing. Now Van Vliet. He's got 9. Pass to Trent. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Williams. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And for the Raptors, their shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Van Vliet against Horford. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Williams finds Tatum. The 3. Rebounded by Trent. Toronto has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And the basket by Van Vliet.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum to the paint. Here's Horford. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Barnes. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
And it seemed wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoyed playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Celtics on D. Here's Van Vliet. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest. You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
Pass to Trent. Shoots over Brown. Back to Van Vliet. The shake. Count it. Good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Brown passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Trent for three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Outside, Brown. Pass to Horford. Up top, Tatum. 5 on the clock. Inside, it's stolen by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Anunoby passes to Trent.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the inside, Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he gets it back. Outside Barnes. Second chance shot. Rebound Boston. Brown inside. Guarded by Van Vliet. Back to Smart. Pass to Brown. Williams a screen on Van Vliet. And here is Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll. And I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Smart against Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Trent. And a foul call. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He stressed to his guys the importance of coming through in the clutch here, saying, quote, "This is our time, not theirs. It's ours. We've got to go out and take this because we have worked hard for this win. Finish the job."
Allie, thank you. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And here they come. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Down low. Horford with a steal. Pass to Tatum. Smart with the ball. He's guarded by Barnes. Williams passes to Smart. Tatum with it. Wing shot on the way. Cash!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Scotty Barnes, second personal foul, second team foul.
It's stolen by Barnes.
Ooh, slick move. Excellent timing and fast hands led to the steal.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Boy, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Butler out there with Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And Butler puts up a deep 3. Siakam pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Butler against Anunoby. Butler passes to Martin. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room, and he banks in the layup.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Lowry against Van Vliet. And it's Trent off the drive. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
Hero against Trent. Tipped away. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Here's Trent. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Fires from deep. A putback, and Butler with the second chance points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Bucket is good. Van Vliet's got his second bucket.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage, slipping past there for the finish. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Here's Van Vliet, following the 3 by Miami that went in. Pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And a wide open look for Hero. And the Heat, another 3. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Hero passes to Lowry. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Trent kicks to Barnes. The pass to Anunoby. They double him with Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Barnes with it. Butler covering. Butler with the steal.
Great execution of the double team right there, able to strip it and then get the possession.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Heat.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers, and they're capitalizing on it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Lowry. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. And Butler puts up a deep three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Van Vliet up top. Recovering and finished off by Siakam.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
It's all tied in Toronto, and the second quarter will get underway.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors youth team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for Miami here in the second. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Good ball movement here by Miami. That's a 2 from Butler. Adebayo down low. Covered by Siakam.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Has to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
It's tipped.
Defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Back to Siakam. That one misses. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Anunoby. Siakam, right side. Back to Anunoby. It's hauled in by the Heat. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
They get it again. They shoot again. Adebayo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And he recovers it. Right side, Martin.
And you have to be impressed with Siakam's length, especially when you see him put it to use defensively.
Van Vliet looking around. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Good work defensively by Lowry. The Heat with the lead. Martin wide open. He fires. Passes it to Butler. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. No coverage that time. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now the pass to Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And it's 6 points for Fred Van Vliet. Anunoby against Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Jimmy Butler just too athletic on that play. Look at the height.
Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. He kicks to Barnes. Going inside. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's Butler. 11 points in the game. Here's Adebayo. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Van Vliet. It's stolen by Adebayo. It's picked off. Siakam. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. Here's Martin. Kicks it out to Hero. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Barnes slamming it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
At the end of the first half of play, the score, your Raptors 25, the Heat 24. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Trent can't hit. The Heat shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Trent with the wide open look. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Trent's got 7 points in the game. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Toronto trailing. Van Vliet outside. Back to Trent. Pass to Anunoby. Trent outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shots. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Now here is Martin. He's got 6. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
This is just one of those nights where Jimmy Butler shows why he's a big-time player carrying the team.
Here's Van Vliet. Trent outside. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time. Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Here is Lowry following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Yes, that goes in. Adebayo's got 8 points.
And you make the next pass. Nice job by Lowry there.
And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Martin. Pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Corner shot. Trent can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To the middle, here's Trent, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now, here's Lowry. Hero from long range. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Hero way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Passes it to Anunoby. And stolen by Butler. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Here's Lowry.
And look at how focused VanVleet is on D, not allowing the shooter any space.
Barnes sets a screen for VanVleet. There's the drive. Can't hit from in close. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Heat lead by 2. We'll be back shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Miami, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Martin is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Heat with the lead. Lowry looking around. Shoots over VanVleet. Shot from 16. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Heat.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Drops in the tray.
And Hero demonstrating his confidence. That range looks limitless.
VanVleet against Lowry. VanVleet with the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Van Vliet against Lowry. He can't get that one to fall. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Raptors trail by 5. Trent goes in. And Adebayo sends it back. Pass to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Well, Kyle has been around for so long, just so experienced and ready and willing to work the ball around to his teammates.
Van Vliet finds Trent. And there's the pass to Anunoby. It's stolen by Martin. Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Second chance shot and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the defense has to overcommit there. You got to get out to Kyle's shot, and that's a real smart play there.
And he sinks the second. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Trent outside. Van Vliet against Lowry. Martin with the block. They get it back. Here's Butler. Lowry with the ball. Over in the corner, Hero. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Hero on the wing. From downtown. And again, it's the Heat missing. Raptors trail by 6. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. 9 points for Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Martin with a screen on Anunoby. Butler kicks to Martin. Back to Butler. Adebayo passes to Butler, and it's good. 2 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Heat. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Outside Butler. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. He dishes it to Martin. Back to Butler. From deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass.
Great poise from Van Vliet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot.
And Miami can just let the clock run down here. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
12 seconds left in the game. Lowry kicks to Hero. And so it's the Heat winning this one. A truly, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
celebrations here. So Cleveland will get first possession. And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Garland against Van Vliet. Here's Trent. Pass to Barnes. Siakam, right side. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Outside Garland. Stolen by Siakam. Trent against Garland. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. Siakam, left side. It's Barnes on the wing. Siakam, great positioning on the putback.
Look at the effort from Pascal Siakam on the offensive glass, keeping that play alive and finishing it.
Outside Mitchell. Over Trent. Mitchell misses.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
Rejected by Allen. They recover it. LeVert passes to Mitchell. Cleveland the rebound. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Back to Van Vliet. Over Garland. Van Vliet misses. Man, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Now here's Van Vliet from 18 feet away. Mobley grabs the board.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell against Trent. Stolen by Siakam.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
And Trent gets the 3.
I love the elevation on that shot. Gary Trent Jr. is a big-time scorer.
Garland with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up. The 3 from Mitchell. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Allen. Here's LeVert. Barnes with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Garland against Van Vliet. On the wing, Mitchell. He has 6. Tries again. And Allen lays it in. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
Tremendous effort from Allen, one of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
3-pointer, Van Vliet. This is another. He's 0 for 4 for Cleveland. They've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. It's tipped. Barnes against LeVert. The kick out to Van Vliet. And the shot falls short that time. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve. And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
On the wing, Mitchell. The crossover, and Mitchell with the slam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Trent outside. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. The Cavaliers leading. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Mobley outside. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity, and Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 6.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
Outside Anunoby. Trent left side. And that does it for the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top, up 7. And we'll...
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, you team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And Mobley throws it down.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Trent outside. From outside the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. He buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred Van Vliet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Outside Garland. Changes up. And he lays it in. Well, Smitty, Van Vliet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred Van Vliet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
That one drops for him. Allen's got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Anunoby. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. From deep. And again, Toronto no good. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Outside Garland. From deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And it's Trent penetrating. Releases. Van Vliet misses. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And there's 1:45 left in the second period. The open look. No good. A bit long that time.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Looking to end the drought. That one goes. Count it. He's got 5.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
It's Barnes on the wing. Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Toronto has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
43 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
Thank you, Scotty Barnes.
Here's Garland. He's off on that one. Van Fleet with some nice D. Here's Barnes, and there's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first one falls.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
The Cavaliers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here comes Toronto on the push. Gets a hand on it, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Love the determination from Gary. It's why he gets these whistles.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Toronto.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Garland. Outside for Mitchell. On the take, over Van Vliet. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Raptors 19, the Cavaliers 24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Jared Allen has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3. Garland for 3. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Pass to LeVert. Mobley with it. Shoots over Barnes. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I've made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
No one covering. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Pass to Anunoby. 4-3. LeVert with a rebound. LeVert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Garland for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And again, no good by Toronto. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Mobley outside.
Hey, right here.
And here's Allen. 10 points for him. And he stays with it. Goes back up. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
A long, strong big. Allen doesn't mind absorbing a little contact.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Can they get it? And again, no good by Toronto. For Cleveland, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Garland against Van Vliet. Pass to Allen. Stolen by Siakam. Anunoby on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. No luck on that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. Mitchell with the ball. 13 points in the game. Garland for 3. On target from range. Garland's got 8.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Looking to end this cold spell. Van Vliet misses.
Raptors foul. Fred Van Vliet. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
I appreciate the versatility of Mitchell's game. He can get you a little of everything on the floor, not just a lot of points.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. LeVert outside. The 3. Leaps for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by LeVert. Toronto has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4.
Hey, yo, front him.
Pass to Trent. This one for 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. LeVert outside. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Over Trent. Mitchell misses. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a low 30% from the floor. A shot from the mid-range. Trent's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Mitchell, the pass to LeVert, shoots over Anunoby. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. LeVert's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Trent outside to the middle. And stolen by Mobley. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 9 points now in the second half. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Mobley against Barnes. Mobley, no good. A difficult situation for Toronto. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Three-pointer, Van Vliet knocks down the triple.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Here's Garland. LeVert finds Garland. LeVert up top, guarded by Van Vliet. Garland for three. It's another three for Cleveland.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now Allen. Pass to Garland. Throws it up high, and the lob disrupted. Not to be.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Here's Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet outside. There's the three. Buries it from three. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Garland.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Cavaliers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Darius Garland.
You love to see this kind of leadership. Directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
From deep three-point range. Another miss by Garland. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair, and it's Smart in at the one. Now here's Van Vliet. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
At his position, Scotty Barnes is going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Brown finds Horford. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
Junior. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Tatum. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Clock at 6, and the basket by Trent.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Now here's Brown. Horford outside. Pass to Smart. Kick out to Brown. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And Doris, Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Brown finds Tatum. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Trent from long range. Rebound Boston. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum passes to Williams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates. One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart against Van Vliet. Solid defense from Van Vliet. And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada. But basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
Tatum can't hit. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Anunoby passes to Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. The Celtics have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And Tatum, here we go. Williams finds Horford. The kick to Tatum. uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 5 points.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
And Siakam with the slam.
And that's playing big right there. Jack hammers it down.
Went up with some bad intentions. Wow, that had some power on it. Tatum passes to Smart. Pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. Shot on the wing. That won't go either for Tatum.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Three-pointer, no good for Boston. They've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And here's Brown for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Van Vliet against Smart. Elbow shot. And too long on the shot. On the wing, Tatum. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics up by 5.
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Tatum passes to Williams. Siakam with the defensive effort. Toronto trailing. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Smart. It's stolen by Smart. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he lobs it up to the rim. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Van Vliet with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
And here's Siakam for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Horford outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam, and it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Barnes, no good.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Smart with a bucket. Smart has gotten his first points in this one.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Here's Van Vliet from the stripe. Trent outside. Let's go with a 3. He can't get it to go. And Boston going the other way now. There's Tatum with the 3. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Trent outside. Siakam with a screen on Brown. Here's Trent. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Horford outside. Pass to Brown. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Stolen by Siakam. Smart against Van Vliet. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Puts it up. Boston, no good that time either. Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Trent, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Williams. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Williams. Horford for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Tatum can't hit. Anunoby against Tatum. Here's Barnes. Misses from close range. It'll count. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Allie, as always, thank you.
17. The Celtics, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what Robert Williams has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Van Vliet against Smart with the crossover. Van Vliet misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet finds Barnes. Some solid defense from Williams.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Tatum, good.
There was some question coming out of college. Could Jason Tatum hit the 3 consistently? He has put that to rest.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Boston on offense. They've gone on an 8-0 run. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Horford for 3. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Trent outside. Into the lane. They get it back. Another shot. The shot no good. Outside Tatum. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Here's Trent. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, BA, because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. The Raptors have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet misses. And here are the Celtics. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And they get it back. Smart for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Trent on the wing. Going inside. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now. Horford passes to Williams. Smart for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Boston, no good that time either. The Raptors shooting only 23% so far. With the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Brown can't hit. And Toronto has possession. It's a 10-point game. Beyond the arc. Hauled in by Brown. The Celtics shooting just about 33% since this second half started. No problems knocking that one down. Tatum's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here comes Toronto on the push. And he lobs it up. And Siakam with the slam.
You know, there's elite athleticism by Pascal. Siakam makes that easy work.
Outside Tatum.
Thank you.
Pass to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Trent. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Well, Gary Trent Jr. is accustomed to dealing with aggressive defense. That's the level of scorer he is. But in the interior there, I'll tell you, draws the contact nicely. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Trent's got 4 rebounds now. He shoots. And there's Siakam. That one's good on the assist from Trent. Siakam's got 8 points.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Boston, Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. Tries to break his ice. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
That one on Tatum.
Well, Fred VanVleet is such a crafty basketball player. At that size, you'd have to be. Nice job drawing the contact there.
And he's good on the second. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Williams. Horford passes to Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
There's Tatum with the three. Stolen by Siakam. Here comes Toronto on the push. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Tatum. Anunoby can't get it to go.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
There's Tatum with the three. Horford. Over Trent. That one off the back iron and out. Toronto shooting a low 26% from the field. Horford passes to Williams. Now here's Tatum. Stolen by Siakam. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Smart passes to Tatum. Here's Williams. Stolen by Anunoby. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they're running. And here's Brown for three. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 4 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
But you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And now the Raptors on the break. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Inside. Oh, deflected. Van Vliet finds Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
On the wing, Tatum. Trent against Brown. The kick to Tatum. Lets the three fly. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. Down low. Smart against Van Vliet. On the drive. Smart. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this is where Marcus Smart has gotten so much better at reading the defense. He sees an open lane and he attacks it.
Siakam with a screen on Tatum. That's good from Siakam on the assist from Anunoby. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Brown. Can't hit that one. Siakam with the defensive effort. The Raptors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Anunoby powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Brown passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
It's Van Vliet with a drive. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? 4th pick in his draft class. A guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Back to Smart. Pass to Horford. Takes a 3. The kick to Tatum. And here's Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Smart for 3. They get the rebound. Back to Horford. And here's Tatum. Guarded by Trent. Tatum passes to Horford. Down against Anunoby. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 4. 5 ticks left to play in the 4th quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. This was